This plant is Cordyline banksii electric pink or Sprilecpink, and it's electric pink grass tree. So this is a fairly popular plant in the last 5 years or so in the design world. I'm a landscape architect in Northern California, and it's 2016, the end of the year right now. And so anyway, I want to get into what we like about this plant as a design element in landscape, which is why we do these videos. So you're seeing a winter day in Northern California. These were shot in early December. And you'll see some discoloration on the lower leaves. They're kind of darker, and but you can also see why we love this plant. It's bright pink with darker pink or burgundy center of the leaf is what people love about this. It's a very intense color. The texture play is nice, and then the variegation gives you some added interest in terms of contrast of dark and light pink tones, as you can see here. So as a design element, let me tell you about size. These get about 3 to 4 feet, 3 to 5 feet wide, and 6 to 10 feet tall. You're going to see a shot just here in a minute, and these plants are 6 to 8 feet tall. This surprised me, frankly. I didn't understand when these first came into the trade, cordyline in general, how they had these multiple trunks. And as you see here, this is how we normally see them. So what to know about that is you can keep them lower and keep them more clumping. They do that fairly easily. But then from a maintenance perspective, you need to somehow convey that to whoever is going to be maintaining them. These are in a commercial setting, and hopefully that person understands that's what you want them to do. But if you're using them, be aware that these naturally have a trunk to them, as you saw earlier, and will want to elongate. And frankly, I don't love the look of the elongated trunk. I like them more of a clump like you would see for a phormium or flax family. And cordyline in general, most of them do have these elongated trunks with the head on them. So let me tell you some of the specifics. They are hardy down to about 15 degrees Fahrenheit. They can take full sun or shade. Like most variegated plants, you get more of the color and variegation display when they get brighter light. And if you put them in too much shade, you'll lose a lot of that. So I find they're better in full sun. These are in Danville, California, actually San Ramon, California, and we get 100 degrees or more during the summer a few times, but it stays consistently in the high 90s or so. So just be aware that these can take a bit of heat, and they are fairly drought tolerant. They like good drainage, and their flower is inconspicuous. I've never seen the flower on this plant. As a design element, I would just say I like using these more singularly. I'm not a big fan of massing something with this intensity, but that's also a way to be using them. I also find that they handle heat better than some of these well-colored phormiums, so like a firebird or a guardsman. So they don't tend to burn as much. So if I've got a hot situation like we do, and I want this kind of show, then I think these are a better choice in some regards than some of the different flaxes to get this strong, colorful effect. That's what I can tell you about Cordyline banksii electric pink. Beautiful, intense, showy plant in the right spot. Enjoy.